Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Brian Famous, and here is the Famous Show where I bring you different kind of people in different kind of fields. And today I'm joined with a good man, uh, a business oriented, a family man, and above all is a good motivational speaker. And I believe by the end of this video, you will have learned something from him. So help me introduce to you a good man here, a father, Mr. George Mosiama. I call him Sir George. Please introduce yourself to my viewers here and tell them what you do, who you are, and then we'll go straight to our topic of today. Welcome.
Thank you, viewers. Thank you for the invite.
Okay.
My name is George Mosiama. I'm a banker, a dad, a youth leader, and a director of Ondugu Mentorship, and a normal man.
Okay. I know, man. Well, that's nice. So I just want today, there's a lot of things that are affecting youth life. And today, I think it also affects me. So I'm ready to learn. I hope you, wherever you are, you will also be learning. So today, I just want us to talk about time management and how it affects youth in general. What do you have to say about time management in youth life today?
Uh, uh, Time is an equalizer in life, meaning all of us have the 24 hours to show our worth. And time is an avenue for us to invest and harvest from it. Whatever you sow is what you reap. How you spend your time today will determine what you'll get tomorrow. So if you manage your time well, the 24 hours each of us has been allocated by God. If you spend them well today, you'll have a better tomorrow. So time is a vital key. Is a vital key, and it's only time we have that will help us even achieve whatever we want to achieve in life.
Okay.
Yeah.
How is time maybe associated with stress?
Time and stress. I can say it's in time that we go through a lot. It's within the time that we go through whatever is, if it's stress, we go through stress. So how you maximize your time, or how you spend your time, will determine if whatever happens to you, how you respond to it. Because life is 90% what happens to you, 10% what happens to you, and 90% how you respond. Responding to whatever happens to you means how you are spending your time as an individual.
Okay.
Yes.
So let's say now you something is troubling you. Well, of course, that is stress already. So how best is it to handle stress?
In life, everybody goes through some stress or the other. Stress means whatever is happening to you, you're not prepared for it, or it's affecting your schedule, or it's affecting your expectations. Uh, when you are going through stress, as the teenagers, we go through so much stress. They call this generation the microwave generation, which is all the clicking generation, where you just, if you Google, you want to get the answer right away. You put something in a microwave, you want it to happen. But now outside there, life, the ground is different. Life is different. Some things may happen as you want them to happen, some may not. You may be doing the best course, as per you, the best course in college, but after college, you don't get whatever you were expecting to get. So some stress will kick in. Now, the buffers, all of us go through stress.
Okay.
How we come out is our reactions towards stress, depending on the information in us and our fiber. Our fiber is what you have been eating all along. That means the information you have concerning life and what to expect and what to do. Now, as a young man, the first thing to look at as a young man, for you to have a better life and better ways of coping with stress, if how we are spending our time on a daily basis. What are you focusing on? What is keeping your time? If you want to know the kind of future you will have, you have to look at how you are spending your time on a daily basis. What takes much of your time? If you are a guy, like now, if your time is taken so much on the social media, showbiz, business, in life, that's what they call like junk food. On the net, you can get whatever you want. And normally, what has happened now is through the data matrix. What's happening is online, they feed you what you want to hear.
Okay.
If you keep clicking on some individuals, only those individuals, where after some time you find you're only getting feeds from those individuals. Okay. Meaning the net can help you and it can destroy your life. Now, coming to managing stress as a youth, how are you spending your time online?
Okay.
What sites are you watching?
Okay.
We are told whatever you go through online, nothing leaves you the same. They will either build you or they'll unbuild you. They'll either accelerate you or slow down your
daily life.
First question is, as a youth,
Yes.
where do you want to see yourself after 5 or 6 years? What is your key motivation in life?
Yes.
Where do you want to go as a young man? God has given us all individual abilities, individual capabilities. Once as a young man you understand or you have a view of where you are going, you have a goal. That goal now will guide you on what you can draw from the net.
Yes.
If you have a good goal and you have the timeline, so now you want to achieve the goal, you may not hit the goal exactly the time you want. But the beauty of having a goal and having a purpose in life is that it eliminates unnecessary clutter and unnecessary associations, and it gives you guidance. It's like when you want to harness the sun, you draw it down to one point. That's focus point. So when you focus your energy on your goal, they say heaven and earth will work hard to ensure that you have achieved your goal. Basically, it means when you choose which path you want to follow, materials will find their way unto you to help you go there. So the first thing as a teen is stress will come, but now you will be able to manage stress well when you have chosen your path in life.
Okay, I think you just answered something else that I was to ask. Like, what time management cause a lot of stress?
Come again?
What time management? What time management? Like, I don't know how the whatever you have said that this is what I want to do, and then let's say you don't do it. How can it cause a lot of stress to you?
You see, if I got you right, you are saying you are planning to do some things and you don't do them.
Yes, you don't.
How would they affect you?
Yes.
You see, in life, planning to do is one thing and doing it is another.
Yes.
But planning to do is the pillar of having a good life.
Okay.
Not doing it, all of us go through the phases in life where we if somebody tells you they always do what they plan to do, then that person is not being genuine. All of us plan and sometimes we fall astray. But the main thing is we have a plan.
Yes.
Like a football team, when they're on to the field, the coach has given them a plan on how to go about it.
Yes.
The other team may have other scenarios, may respond differently.
Yes.
But basically, the plan of this coach will help them now see how to maneuver through different reactions from the opponent.
Yes.
So having a plan is the best thing. But daily, you may miss here and there. But the beauty is, once you have a plan, it becomes easy for you to come back to the plan.
Yes.
If like now you are planning to go to Nairobi, and then maybe at the stage you find a conductor and he lies to you that this bus is going to Nairobi. Yes. But once you pass one stop, you find you are in Cliffy. You ask, no, this is not the route to Nairobi. Yes. Then maybe, and then and he tells you, no, I wanted first to go to Malindi, then you go to Nairobi. Then you can tell him, no, let me alight it to be easier for me. Let me alight here and look for the one which will take me faster. You see, because you know what, you knew where you are going. Yes. It becomes even to question your path and your daily decisions. Okay. So meaning the pillar of life as a young man or a young lady is to choose your path. Okay. Once you choose your path through your peculiarities, that's your temperament and your likes, what you have gone through your background, what makes you click, and you choose to see this is my path, it becomes easy to come back to the path even if you go astray. And every path has got their stresses. Every path has got their stresses. The people who are learning engineering, they have their own stressing things. The people who are doing nursing, they have their own stressing. Now, the beauty is once you have chosen your career, in that career, you learn how to manage that stress. But the basic thing in life is choose your goal and on a daily basis, build towards that goal.
Okay, I can see
Yeah.
we are faring so well. We are faring so well. So, what are these ways? Let's say I'm really stressed. So, what is the best way that I can reduce or manage my stress?
I'm not an expert in psychology and on stress management, but what I can say about handling stress is uh, us as human beings, we are not born in a vacuum. We are born in a society.
Yes.
Meaning, as a youth or as a young man, you should have your support groups around you. Yes. You should be in a group. Once you're in a identifiable group, it becomes easy to have people who can check up on you. You realize that now when even the wild animals, the animals which fall astray are the ones which are easily taken by the predator. Okay. Even in life, the youth who doesn't have where he belongs, belonging can be in your family. You can belong in a church, a social setup. You can belong in a talent group where you have your own drama, you are doing your things. You can belong in some other group which makes you have an avenue to express yourself. Because even those are the groups which will help you know what your call in life is. Okay. So as a youth, identify yourself with some group. As long as the group is not doing anything against the law, identify yourself in a group. Okay. If you're in the karate group, you are in the gym, you are in sports, those groups now are the first leaning point, are the people who will realize if there's something wrong, they can even ask you, why have you missed these sessions for long? Yes. They can, you see, once as an individual, once the camera focuses on you, yes, you want to look better. Even when in a crowd and then you see your photo on the screen, okay, you feel happy and you want to look like you're in the moment. Okay. Meaning in life, if you're going astray and somebody just asks you, where have you been all this long? Yes. That one now makes you know that somebody is looking at you and you're important. Yes. So you begin opening up. Those are avenues where the youth can share. And then number two, is good to have mentors. Okay. Mentors are people who have gone ahead of you. Yes. There's nothing new on earth. Yes. Whatever you are seeing, just a modification of what was there before. Yes. Meaning in life, there are people who have gone ahead of you. Yes. There are people who have gone ahead of you in your career. Yes. It's good to have a mentor, either in your, whether they're in your, and it's good to have several of them, whether they're in your line or in other lines, but people who can speak to you and show you some guidance. So those are the people who are able to hold your hand and make you move faster. Okay. A mentor in life can open doors which, if you are to open yourself, you take a very long time to open the doors. Okay. So it's good as a youth you identify yourself with mentors. There can be maybe your church leaders, maybe your academic leaders, maybe from the peer group you can have somebody who is even stronger than you or ahead of you. But as a youth, you must have people who you look up to and even who you can access. Yes. Yes.
All right, now you just reduced it. We had it and we reduced the stress. Now, how do we manage it? I have it. How do I cope with it?
Coping with stress. Yes. Stress comes in several ways. It depends which stress you are following.
Now coping with it, I think, that I've accepted my situation and now I have to live with it.
Now, it depends which area of stress. Stress comes in several ways. There are some, if you are maybe you are in stress because of an addiction, okay, you need to go through the addiction counselors to assist you. If you are addicted to your phone, addicted to bad sites on online, addicted to alcohol, then you need to find guidance through people who are qualified to assist you in that area. Yes. Who maybe they won't be your mentors. Now those are people who can assist you and maybe people who can't judge you. So you open up. The earlier you open up, the better. Because these things have a way of coming in and affecting your goals in life later in life. Yes. You see, if you want to go far in life, yes, you should be ready. That's why you see the athletes, they don't wear heavy clothing because they want to run fast and go far.
Yes.
So in life, if you're having those so much stress and maybe you are carrying addictions,
Yes.
they'll hinder you from moving to your goal. You see, the main purpose for you to be alive is to achieve your goal.
Yes.
Yeah, basically. So to achieve your goal, you have to work towards achieving that goal. In life, your life is like building a house. For you to build the 5-story house, you do the foundation. For you to reach up there are things you have to put in place as you are going up. So basically your life, so you can't be building the house and then at the same time you are demolishing at night. You can't move forward. Meaning you can't be building your life going forward and then at the same time you are into addictions or things which will hinder you from hindering you having a good health to achieve your goal. So so basically I don't want to go astray from my presentation, but basically what I'm saying is, as a youth, your main purpose in life is to fulfill your purpose, why you are here. And everybody has a purpose to fulfill.
Exactly.
And every purpose has got their own stressors. So it's good you open up as a youth, you read books, you get exposed, and as you go on a daily basis, you find you are learning something which can help you respond towards life.
Yes.
And the more they say knowledge is power. Now, knowledge is power even to face stress. It gives you power and it gives you options to face life.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, back to time management.
Mhm.
We were just talking about stress management
Mhm.
and all that. Now, back to time.
Yes.
Find that you've set a goal on doing something, and then you've now done it. That was on stress, but now I want to bring it on time.
Time management.
Yeah. Now I've set a goal. I want to do it. Either it's short or long, but in between, somehow, somewhere, I don't do it. How can I? It's of course it's procrastination.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
how do youth should they deal with procrastination upon setting their goals and not achieving them?
They say the enemy of the great is good. When you get, and then they say the enemy of your future success is the past success. Meaning, as I maybe you did something, you got better. Then as time goes by, you begin saying, that's maybe my best achieved, and then you are not doing the daily whatever you're meant to do to go to the next level. Procrastination also is one of those things that make you think that tomorrow has more hours than today. So you push it to tomorrow. Somebody said, it's called Mike Murdoch. He said, whatever can be done today, do it today and finish, because tomorrow has their own stresses, as tomorrow is already loaded with its own work and its own stresses. Now, as a young man, all of us go through things change in life. You may have wanted to go to a journey, but there's maybe a storm.
Yes.
Or something happens. All those things happen. But now, whatever is outside your control, that's okay. But whatever is in your control to change it and begin early. What I'm saying is, if you are meant to do an assignment, do it. Somebody said, I think it's John C. Maxwell in one of his books. He has said something to do with an amateur writer and a professional writer. He says, an amateur writer writes when he feels like. A professional writer writes regardless. Meaning, in this life, the things you do, whether you feel like or not feel like, are the things which makes you step out of the crowd. Because we all feel down sometimes, we all feel up sometimes, but when you force yourself to do what you are meant to do per time, you find in later you have more time to do other things. For example, as a student, if you don't study and move faster with the teacher, and you just say, I'll be studying once we are going to the exams, you'll find before exams you have so much work to cover, and you might cover everything. So you won't even maximize your potential. And so you find that you won't be at the peak you could be. But if you are moving at a good pace and building upon the blocks, it becomes easier for you to do other things tomorrow. Now, once you find you have gone astray, it's never too late to make the right turn. It's never too late to make the right turn. It's never too late to take the right step. If you have gone astray as a youth, you have gone into drugs, you have gone into early pregnancies, it's never too late to make the right turn. You can, at any point, you can make a turn and make your life better. We don't sink by falling in water.
Yes.
We sink by staying down in the water. That's when you sink. So it means if you bounce back, you'll say you just went to, you are just measuring the depth of the pool. You are now back. Then now you keep moving forward.
Yes.
The main, even the Bible says, the righteous man falls 7 times. It means he fell the first time and he rose up. Now he's falling the 7th time. Meaning the best thing in life is to keep falling and keep raising up.
Yes.
If you ask people who have successful businesses, they tell you this is not my first idea. The first, second, third ideas failed. Maybe this is the 5th idea, which has now made him do whatever he was meant to do. If he gave up on the first idea, maybe he could not be where he is now. So what I'm telling the youth, all of us make mistakes, all of us blunder, but the thing is just bounce back. Behave like nothing happened and just come back and move on. Because at the end of the day, you are answerable to yourself why you do not maximize your potentials. And all of us have the 24 hours.
Yes, exactly.
for heaven's sake.
Yes.
And one thing I want to say is this life, if you are looking for excuses, you can have so many to hang your mistakes on. Everybody will have an excuse. They won't miss in life. And in life, you are willing to blame others. You can always blame everybody, but it will boil down at the end of the day. It will boil down to you. What did you do about those excuses? And the people who make it in life are people who do something about their excuses.
Yes.
Because at the end of the day, you are the principal person, or you are the one who's in charge of your destiny.
Yes.
So how you spend your time, how you spend your energy, how you spend your money. The main, the capital item in my statement is you. How you spend your time, how you spend your money, how you spend everything will determine what you'll get in life. So basically, as a young man, it's good sometimes just sit down and have your personal time.
Yes.
Yeah, when you reflect and ask yourself, where am I going? If I continue with this relationship I have, if I continue to spend time the way I spend, where will this take me after 5 years? If there's something to change, begin fast. If you are unable to choose what to do, ask elders, ask your mentors. They will give you a guidance. They'll give you information, but at the end of the day, you lose the information to make a decision. But at the end of the day, you are the one to make the decision how you want to spend your time and how to want to spend your life. Yes.
That is well answered. I remember when I was school during exams, and let's say I failed, my guardian used to tell me like, and I was like, no, the whole class has failed. She used to tell me, not the whole class, you have failed. So it is always you. It is always just about you, not everybody, not the society. So anything you just have to do, you do it by yourself. So when you fail, you come home that we fail as a group. No, it is not as a group. It is
It's
individual.
individual.
It is you.
That's true.
Just back to the same. So how is time management related to success?
Success is subjective, but it's a measure of having done what you said you will do. But you see, all this doing has to happen within time.
Yes.
Yeah. And then in life, you don't hit and then now you cycle as your target. You don't hit things on the ground and say, this was my target, this was my target. No. In life, you plan, then you try to hit whatever you want to hit. And that now needs time.
Yes.
Time is a principal capital for every achievement. And you can't achieve things out of time. You are only out of time when you are dead. So within this time now, you can do something about your life. Time is all we have.
Yes.
Yeah, because even in employment, your employer pays you for the time you spend in his organization. Because you have stopped doing something else, you are in his organization. So you are paid for that time. When they say you have 4 years experience, it means you have spent 4 years in some organization. Yes. That's 4 years experience. So meaning whatever you are doing now with your time is what will show whether you are successful or not later in life.
Yes.
Yeah. For a student, what you do within the 4 years you're in campus or in high school, it will show us what you are made of after that time. As a player like now, football, if you are past 27 years, 30 years, 40 years, you are not as agile as you are when you are 14 and 15. So within that time, you have to do what you are meant to do within that time. Like for the swimmers, once your age has gone, there are races you can't run. So it means we should take our time seriously as the youth, because this is only what we have to help us become important later in life, and for people to choose us later in life as their confidence, or for people to choose us as those who can take over from them. Yeah.
You've answered so well, and you just said about you said we all have 24 hours, which I believe yes, everybody has 24 hours, and I read books saying that you can never get rich by having one job, and then what is this again? Like our employers, let's say they have arrested us, and they have just put us in one place, and we are making them rich because they have employed us there, whereas we can do other things, yeah, out of that place. So what I'm trying to say is that does working twice, apart from doing what you are doing, guarantees success on time management, like having numerous types of jobs, because we work like let's say 8 to 5 p.m. every day. So what do you do, or what should you do after 5? Is this when I'm supposed to now do that thing that is of my own that will guarantee my success, or should I just continue with where I am employed? Does having two or numerous jobs guarantees my success?
That it depends. In life, they say, even God says, if you are not faithful in someone else, who will give you your own? Basically, in life, we go through a job prepares you for your work. Basically, you should have your work in mind. What will you do? Because I've seen many, not many people can get rich through unemployment, because as time goes by, your salary kind of limits you to what you can do.
Exactly.
So if you look at your job as a stepping stone to bigger things, it becomes better, because now you learn more from that job. And they say the best thing you can get, the best thing when you are taking a job is to ask yourself, what am I becoming from this job?
Yes.
After doing all this for many years, what can I become after this? Because basically, employment cannot free you to do what you are meant to do in life. It can open your eyes and give you materials to help you do your own later. So having your own is the best. Yeah. And it doesn't mean that now you stop employment to go do your own things to make a success, because in this life what matters is timing. Timings matter. If you step out of employment at the wrong time, you may end up struggling and looking for an employment later to come back for you to get the footing. So it's good to have that's why I say this, when you have mentors, people who have been in employment and doing their own businesses, and even where you're working as an employee, you learn from the leaders, you learn from the owners, how they are making it to become important to them. It becomes easier for you to get it in life. But it's not secure to have only one source of income. That's called concentration risk, because once that income is
Cut off,
the tap is blocked,
yes,
it means there's nothing flowing down. So it's good as a young man to be creative even within the small times you have. Somebody said, I was reading a book, he was saying, what matters in life is what you do in your waiting times. Meaning what you are doing at the stage when you are waiting, what you are doing when you are waiting for employment, what you are doing when you are waiting for supper, what you are doing after supper. Those little times are the ones which matter in life, because they are the ones which differentiate excellent people from mediocre people. Mediocre people can be watching TV all through your phone on social media. Nowadays, you can be having like 10 apps, meaning you can be busy the whole day. But at the end of the day, you haven't moved an inch.
yes,
You are just where you are, and you have been feeding yourself on the junk foods on online. So as a young man, it's good to open your eyes and see, what can I do with my salary? So that the first thing you can do as a young man, if you get your first salary or the second salary, is to make sure you live below your salary. There's so much peer pressure, there's so much pressure to look good, pressure to say that you have made it, to buy the latest things, to do the latest things, to buy the latest things, to look like you are in the latest peer pressure. Peer pressure is there forever. For the best thing to do now is to cut down on your spending and live below your salary, and plan on how to use your money to make more money. through doing things like now you can people are making money through content creation. People are making apps. People are doing so many things. So as a young man, if you open yourself up, there are unlimited opportunities for you.
I just learned something like live beyond your salary, below your salary.
Yes.
I really don't know how to do that, but I'll try. And so that was a good interview, good explanation in all about time management and stress and time management. Yeah. So currently, we all know what's happening in the country. What advice do you have to tell to that someone, that youth who is staying in the house from college or has been sacked or is trying to find something to do? They're all crying to the government, which we just have a new government right now, and they are still making their house in order. What do you have to tell a youth who is just always crying to the government to do have this? The economy is so bad. Like, should they wait? Should they wait for the government? Should they be doing something for themselves as the government is doing something for the whole country?
I think you have even answered yourself. You should do something. You see, as a young man, I think it's Newton's second law of motion, the law of inertia. Is the law of inertia or the law of motion, which says everything stays continuous in its with the how it is in the static or in motion at that speed, unless something else happens to it.
Okay.
So if you continue staying in the house for long, you'll become an expert in staying at home. Whatever you keep building today becomes stronger tomorrow. So as a young man, the first thing to say is you take up responsibility. See, because even if you don't knock at the door, nobody can open the door for you. So if you don't wake up and do something about your life, you'll keep blaming your rich uncles. You keep blaming your elder people who are not, they say they have not opened door for you. You keep blaming the government. But even those who are now working in the government, they're the same guys who you were together in college, and they woke up and knocked on doors. The best thing you do when the day is up, wake up and do something about your life. If there's nothing you can do now, do something in that house where you are staying.
Yes.
Yeah, clean the house, make everything good, make everything better. Look for something you can do in your locality, and you find after some time you'll find out whatever you are doing now can give you some sense. But by all means, use your energy now. Do something on a daily basis. Do something. What something around you can never miss what to do with your energy where you are as a youth.
Okay.
And you find as time goes by, whatever you are doing with your energy will open doors for you. Like now you can find most organizations are hiring the people they took as casuals into their permanent roles.
Yes.
So if you don't go there and work as a casual, when will you be hired in the company?
Yes.
People are saying, no, you should know people. Sure, you should know people, but now if you are beginning where you don't know many people, you know yourself now. Work with yourself and what you have.
Yes.
Yeah, you don't have to know so many people. You know yourself and you know God. Pray and wake up and pray for favor. Wake up and begin doing something. Do something. Let no day end before you have done something of value to yourself and to the people around you. Those are things that will open up doors for you to higher heights.
Yes.
And keep looking, keep searching, becoming inquisitive. Somebody somewhere will just, you see, if you never send a CV to an organization, they never know about you.
Yes, exactly.
Keep looking, and most guys are hiring through online. Keep on the sites, keep applying, update your CV, go to LinkedIn, follow, do 1, 2, 3, but let no day end before you have done something which you never did yesterday.
Yes.
Yeah. So because they say, if you don't do anything today, you only have an extended today tomorrow. You just an extended today because you've done nothing. But when you do something today,
yes,
you have a different tomorrow. Yes. Because at least you have added value to your life and to the people around you. So let's not blame the government. All government have their own problems, and to do something in government takes time. But those people who have made it in life are those people who have said, the government will do their bit, but let me do my bit today. Yes. We'll catch up with the government later. Let me do my bit. We'll catch up with them later. Yeah. And there's no one to blame in all this, because you have the energy and you have the 24 hours. There's something you can do with yourself. Even when God wanted to use Moses, he asked Moses, what do you have? Moses said, I have nothing, only this rod. Yes. Then God said, with that rod, you deliver my people. Meaning, every youth has a rod. Yes. You have something you can offer. Begin looking for avenues to offer what you have.
I think I would have asked something, but I think my video is going too far, not as I wanted. Like, how do I know about this road? I think let's just do this for another day, because
Interesting.
yeah, there's no way I can. You are saying everybody has a road, but how do I know that this is my road that will make me to start doing something about my future? Yeah, about
Okay,
myself.
we'll
Yeah,
have
so
another day,
this
another time.
video will make this discussion for another day. And I believe, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching this video. I believe you've gotten something. I've learned something myself, and this is the famous show where I bring you different kind of people in different kinds of stories. And today we just talked about time management and stress. I hope you've learned something, because I have. Thank you so much, and see you in the next video.